Where do you feel this lack of dreams, hopes, desires is ripped out of men? Because you see children, right? There's this childlike curiosity, the dreams, the hopes, the inspiration is endless. You know, you spend enough time talking with children, like they want to do everything and they can see themselves envisioning doing all these incredible things. But at some point we become men. And is it the world? Is it society? Is it institutions? Is it parents? Is it failure that sucks it out of the men?
There are a lot of people out there, you can call them dream stealers. And again, I'll reference my good friend Zig Ziglar. He passed away, of course, great motivational speaker. He said, you can't be a SNIOP, which he made up the term, and it stands for susceptible to the negative influence of other people. Mm-hmm. Most guys and most women, most people, are susceptible to the negative influence of others, which leads you to one key principle, which is the number one principle that will make a person successful, happy, fulfilled, have an amazing life. It's one thing. There's only one thing, because if you do this one thing, everything else falls into place. And again, you know, we broke down the Napoleon Hill phrase, define your dream and get a burning desire for its achievement, into 25 different elements. But there's one thing that'll make all those 25 different elements activate. And that one thing was stated by Aristotle Onassis. Now, this was a pretty manly guy. You know, he was a man's man, was with a lot of women. He, of course, married Jackie Kennedy when President Kennedy was killed, became Jackie Onassis. One of the richest men in the world, I think at the time was the richest man in the world, Greek fellow. But Aristotle Onassis said the number one most important thing to success is who you associate with. He says, if you associate with losers, you become a loser. If you associate with winners, you become a winner. Whoever you associate with, it rubs off. I remember when I was a kid, I was listening to these audio tapes by these multimillionaires. These were motivational tapes, you know, Zig Ziglar tapes and multimillionaire tapes, Earl Nightingale, some of the names most of the guys may not even know because they were before their time. But these were the titans of motivation and inspiration and success training. And I would listen to all these tapes, and my mother would get so mad. She'd say, if you keep listening to those people, you're going to turn out just like them. And I was like, that's the point. Because wasn't it true? You know, don't hang around the bad crowd because you're going to turn out just like them. Well, if that was true, and it is, we know it is, if you hang around the success crowd, you turn out just like them. Because if you're hanging around people that have dreams, that have goals, that are motivated, that are inspired, that want to work out, that want to get their body in shape, that want to become better, that want to be better communicators, that want to become more at purpose, at cause over their environment, who want to make things happen, who want to be better lovers, want to be better in relationships, who want to be better fathers, who want to be better friends, who want to be better workers, who want to be better leaders. When you're around these people, the conversations are dramatically different. And it rubs off. Success breeds success. It permeates who you are. We know this. I had a friend of mine, I grew up in Boston. Now, I lost my Boston accent, although I will bring it back from time to time if you ask me if I parked my car out in the yard. I said, yes. But when I grew up in Boston, we all spoke like that, you know, park the car in the yard. And one of my buddies went down to college in South Carolina. I hadn't seen him in like 2 years. He comes back for the Christmas holiday, and he's talking y'all. You know, he's got this Southern drawl all of a sudden. And I'm thinking, Stevie, who are you? But it shows that whoever you hang around with, you start picking up their facial expressions, you start picking up their accent, you start picking up their speech patterns, you start picking up the way they think, the way they act. And if that's a loser, then you start picking up loser habits and loser mentality. And if you pick out and hang around winners, then all of a sudden it starts rubbing off. So you start employing all those 25 different principles, such as defining your dream, writing your dreams down, writing your goals down, setting a schedule, speaking positive words, reframing things. You start acting like a winner acts, and then all of a sudden you start producing victories.